Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the academic portion of your internship for the spring of 2020. I'm excited for you and I'm proud of you. I know through this internship experience that you will be taking this spring that you will learn a lot about your learn technical skills, professional skills, and I hope that you learn a lot about yourself. This is the academic component, and I'm going to walk you through what it is and what's it trying to achieve. The first thing I want to talk about is how does this relate to the School of Business mission statement? And it does because this program provides experiential learning opportunities that enable students to apply and further develop what you've learned in the classroom. This hands-on experience advances the student's understanding and proficiency in the learning goals of the School of Business, which are our students will have strong analytical skills. Most of you will be working on that. Our students will have strong quantitative skills. Check that one. Effective communication skills. You're going to have to communicate in the workforce. You're going to learn a lot about communication as it is very different, and you're going to hone your skills and know what works. You'll be exposed to different areas of business, different people, different teams, and you'll learn an awful lot. And it's also consistent for our Bachelor of Arts program. There is a grade, and it is, unless you're taking it for IMTD, it's a graded internship. And we're going to use the following mix of things to evaluate. 58% will be your field supervisor's evaluation of you. And 12% will be weekly reflections. 16% will be discussion forums. And your oral report at 14%. Your field supervisor will direct all today activities of the student. We are going to ask them to complete an evaluation, which you will see at the end here, by the end of this semester. You want to make sure you talk with your employer about that. The evaluation will be sent by Career Services towards the end of the internship. We will use letter grades, as you can see here. This is how the employer will evaluate you. They're going to be looking at a couple of things. They're going to use a scale, does not meet the expectations, meets some, meets most, meets expectations, or exceeds. And the comparison will be an entry-level position at their firm. First is academic preparation. Do you have the knowledge of the concepts and content pertinent to the position and field? Communication. Do you have the ability to express your ideas verbally and in writing? How do you plan, organize, and prioritize your work? How do you make decisions and solve problems? How are you at obtaining and processing information? How do you analyze data? Teamwork. Can you work together? Technology. Are you proficient and competent in software and other applications for writing, communicating, spreadsheets, presentation, tax returns? Do you fit in the workplace? How do you understand the culture? Chain of command, core functions. So these are the things that your employer will be evaluating you on at the end of the semester. So throughout the semester, I encourage you to think about how are you developing your skills in these areas. One of the more important things is a weekly reflection. And you're going to do this on a weekly basis. Don't get behind. It doesn't take long to do. But it's important, I think, that we stop and we look at what we're doing, why we're doing it, what have we done well, celebrate the success, identify opportunities for improvement, to reflect not so much what we're learning on the technical side, but what are we learning about ourselves and our work skills and our people skills. Each week, you should post it in the folder with your name on it. You'll see it. It says reflections, and it'll be a discussion folder. You just start replying. I read them. I'll either get back to you with a comment, question, or just a check mark and says, yeah, good. Each journal is worth 1 point, not to exceed 12. And late submissions will be subject to a penalty. but it means once a week. The next section, and this weekly reflections are intended for you to learn about yourself and reflect on all the wonderful things you're doing. Discussion forums. Well, there's 4 of them, and they consist of an online lecture and an activity related to the lecture. Now, the intent is to try to tie together what you've learned in school to what you're seeing in the workplace and to develop as an individual. Now, their 4 topics are getting started, and this is an important one to start right up front, and that is out there already. The second one, mission, vision, and core values. Third one is effective business communication. And the fourth is succeeding or writing. I'm revising module 2, 3, and 4 at this time, so I'll have them out there on the dates indicated. If you've done the internship before, you will find that there are a series of different questions and thoughts for you to answer as opposed to someone who hasn't done this for academic credit before. Now, I think communication becomes very important, and just a few things to note. Each module will be worth 4 points. If it's not submitted at the end of the review period, it's worth 0. Half a point that's submitted on time, poorly written, all over this place, that's only a half a point. Submitted on time, well written, thoughts developed but not fully integrated. Did you catch that there was no N? 4 points, submitted on time, well written, integrated thoughts, clear evidence of application to your life. This is about you, so think about you. At the end of the semester, you'll have a presentation. The format will vary depending on each individual situation. It'll be, if it is in person, we'll do it with a small group of fellow interns, faculties, and maybe sponsors. It's a professional presentation, and you should use PowerPoint or Prezi or other software as appropriate. It's to help you develop your interview skills and help you focus on your career. But it's also an opportunity for us to learn from each other what we're doing and what skills. The key events, when you look at it, weekly reflections are due on Canvas. From January 26th to February 19th, Module 1. From 2:20 to 3:15, Module 2. 3:16 to 4:14, Module 3. 4:15 to 5:3, Module 4. Final sponsor evaluation back to us May 7th. Internship presentations will be held on Monday, May 4th, Thursday, 5/7. More to come on that. Please jump in, think, use the reflections to your knowledge. Those of you that have taken organizational behavior with me and have done the reflections, I know you see the value of that. If you have any questions, do please let me know.